Zachary Fowler, and you're watching Fowler's Makery and Mischief.
Whoa! Hello, we are out on the ice again. Got my buddy Chris with me as always, and we're gonna try and use the Grim card and see if we can't catch some fish with it. Just hitting the little pond close to home right down the road, 7-tree pond. Never been very lucky here. Let's see if we can get on it. First fish doesn't have to unpack the car.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I won't leave you to unpack it all by yourself.
Oh, it doesn't seem to be working. My fish stick. Am I doing it wrong? Fish dowsing?
You gonna douse for fish?
That's what
There
they
is
do,
that,
right?
yeah,
Something
that's
like
the way.
that.
You got it. You got it.
There
Like
you go.
you get it, and then let it feel that. But then again, dowsing for water isn't the same as dowsing for fish. So maybe if you turn around backwards.
Yeah, well, I could feel some pressure. Oh, whoa! We gotta pop.
We pop a hole here.
We gotta pop a hole.
All right, pop a hole here. Let's find out if there's a fish. We're gonna cheat a little, and as we get, once we find the fish, then we'll set some traps. We'll use the fish finders and all that. No point in just setting a whole bunch of traps where there aren't any fish, right? Oh, you can actually touch the screen with the mittens on. I don't know what it is. Like, I want to fish different places each time, but there isn't fish, so.
It's the definition of insanity.
Yeah, it is. All right, no fish here. Fish everywhere. Let's see if I got something in the mystery tackle box I can use. Tiny little creatures. I'll use some of those. There. Watching my drop in on the screen. Here we go. Nice. First fish, if I land it. And that's what I thought it would be. Little perch. Beautiful little perch. We'll put him back. What we want is the fairly good sized crappie, not these guys. All kinds of them down there. I'm not sure anything else. A couple that look a little bigger than what I just caught. Another one. It's fighting harder. I don't know if it's a better fish or not, but it's definitely fighting harder. Yeah, it seems like it's better fish. Oh yeah. There we go. Now that's what we're looking for. Ha ha! Oh, big old white perch. That's a meaty little fish. That'll be like a tasty, tasty dinner. Ah, destroyed my plastic. That got hit hard. Remember the old MacGruber throat rip. Put that on the ice for. Oh, that's neat. Check this out. There is a small grub that he hasn't swallowed all the way down yet. There's what he's eating. Let's see if I can't put that on the hook. Let's see if I can't catch a fish with it. Oh yeah, almost instantaneous.
Oh my goodness. What do you have on for bait?
I had soft plastics. Oh, it's just a little perch. But I switched to the little like caddisfly nymph or whatever it was. And then, boom. Not that guy. He's too small. Goodbye. 3 fish in. 1 keeper. Chris is yet to get one on the board. This is, I swear, it's like a video game. No matter what kind of fish finder you have, it just changes the game so entirely that I can almost hear the music in my head. Oh, something's right on it. Can't stop catching them long enough to. Can't stop catching them long enough to set up my thing. Ooh, that's a good sized perch. That's a beautiful perch. Want the bigger ones. How you doing over there, Chris? You want to come and fish out of my holes? I haven't even been able to set this Grim card up yet. It just has to be enough that the spring stick can go down and stay straight up and down. Perfect. Set it up. Fish bites. Doing. Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle, abracadabra, is this your card?
And get out the old Grim card without dropping it down the hole. One of the cool things about these survival cards is you can pull stuff off of here, use it, and then put it back on. And if for some reason you find that it's not sticking back to the card again, then you can just take and wash it with soap and water when you're home, and it'll become sticky again. I don't know if you guys have ever had the old wacky wall walkers.
Coming at you free, your own wacky wall walker. It tumbles and crawls down walls and even glows in the dark.
And of course I have the worst line for this, spider line, but it's invisible. The idea of showing it to people is foolishness because you can't even see it. So I have one to the top and that goes down my hole. Ooh, there's a big mark over there right under the fish finder. Oh yeah, fish on. That's another nice sized white perch. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. Nice. Another good fish for the frying pan. That's a good one. Let's put a hook on here, put a big old worm on it. There's white perch down there. They really like the big old night crawlers and stuff too, so this should do the job. Oh. Another fish. Another white perch. Oh, there we go. That's the one I was looking for. Yep, a nice old crappie. This is like the best fish day I've had in like, I don't even know how long. Whoa, look at that. Hey, that one's definitely coming home for dinner. All right, all set up. The line right there is the line that goes down to the toggles. I set the two toggles as lightly as I could together, and then from the toggles that goes down to our worm and sinker and the Grim card hook. That fish pulls on that, twang, those come apart, and we will have a fish.
We fished for a few more hours, but the bite was over when I caught that crappie, and that was the end of it for the night.
There we go, there's some fishes. Catch them on the Grim card this time. Alright, buddy. You got one?
Yep. And it sprung it.
Nice.
Set it.
You set it? Didn't catch it though, huh?
Still got my gear.
It. Nice. Reset and keep going. It's been a slow morning. Got the spoons on, got stuff out there, doing its thing. A little bite, but nothing 100% so far. That one bite got me all excited. Now I'm ready to catch a fish. Good job. You got fish?
Yep.
You got one?
On the Grim hook.
Finally, one of us
popped off at the hole.
What'd you catch it on?
On a little waxy on the Grim hook.
Just the little waxy?
On the smaller of the two hooks. Oh, can you see that hook? He's tiny.
Well.
Oh my goodness.
No kidding.
I don't know.
I'm fogging up.
I don't know if that's enough for lunch for the both of us.
No, I don't.
Let him go.
Yeah, let him go.
Let him go. Oh, he's getting a free lunch.
We've been trying our hardest. Just nothing doing. Weather's getting worse. I think it's time to pack it in for today. I'm happy at least one of us caught something because he didn't catch something yesterday. We're gonna have to keep at this until we catch one.
I think that's the first time I've ever caught a fish on just a stick.
On just a stick, yeah. That was good. Nice job. Alright, let's pack it up.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. If it was just one hole and he had to fire it up cold, I think I would have won that. Mine doesn't leak gas all over the car though. There we are. Oh, it's warm in here.
Yeah, I got the heater going.
Freezing out
the
today.
Wind's whipping again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nasty windy day.
I'm surprised with small catch.
There we go. That's the only thing about these little shacks. They're great, easy to carry out, but you gotta poke out and tie out to the ice, the two sides where the wind's blowing on you. Because they'll blow right in.
Fish attack. There goes his handy. Oh, he's almost there. He's almost there. Oh!
Oh, the microphone went down for some reason right here. Sparrow, you want to help me do the voiceover with this one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll be myself and you can be Chris, okay?
Okay. This is my new fishing pole, so I'm gonna catch a new fish with it. I can't wait to, so... Let's see if we can do this, okay? This is very hard. I'm hungry. This is hot fire. It's all set up now, and now we're just gonna fish with it. Try it out. And it works really well. Wow. So let's do this. I'm just gonna hook my little fish. Just gonna stick you down the hole, little minnow. You're gonna catch me a big fish. And let's set it. There we go. It's all done now. Let's set it like that for a little bit and wait. Oh, my chips. Well, at least I bought some extras. Is there anything I can do? I'm very bored at this. Oh, fish. Wow! I got a fish, I got a fish, I got a fish! Yes! It looks weird, but I like it. Nothing think it's gonna be yummy. I caught it on the Grim card. I did it. Oh my goodness, it's so slippery. I think this is the biggest slippery fish I ever caught. Wow, what is the matter with that fish? It's floppy fish. Floppiest fish. Well, yeah.
All right, Sparrow. Thank you, honey. That was a great job. Sounds just like Chris when he's excited.
Can I go now?
All right, honey. Go ahead. I love you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you too. Bye, Dad.
All right, so Chris caught a fish with the Grim card. I didn't catch a fish, unfortunately, and we had been set up all day. I arrived late. Chris had already caught 2 fish without using the Grim card before I arrived at 7:30. And after that, the fish just didn't bite. I had 1 hit all day long. I had 3 sets out with the Grim cards and didn't manage to catch a fish. But I did learn a few things, so let's go over those real quick. So the Grim Survival cards are cut out with a laser. So that means the eyelets and the metal and the knife actually comes kind of sharp. Unfortunately, the eyelets are not something you want sharp. In the past, 6-pound test has been enough because I was only hooking up on smaller fish. But I hooked up the other day using the 6-pound test for leader and I broke off. So after a little bit of testing, I found 2 solutions to this. The first, use 20 to 15-pound test mono. Tie a surgeon's knot with a loop, run the loop through the eye of the hook, and that kind of gives you a double bind onto the hook's eye. That seems to work really well. Or you whack the sharp edges of the hook eyes and the toggles with a piece of wet dry sandpaper. I carry 3 the size of a credit card in my wallet, a 3000 grit, a 500, and a 250 for sharpening my knife if I need to.
Chris is starting to break things down, but I just gotta catch a fish. I can't go home skunked. These tiny perch are teasing me. Look at all the marks down there.
I tried everything. Worms, grubs, different hooks, different lures. They would just not bite. It was not my day. I guess I'm going home skunked. Maybe that fish barometer was right. Either way, Chris is the winner. 2 catches on Grim card in 2 days, and I'm gonna have to go home the loser. But hey, I get to go home and cook this. Let's do that. Ooh, this looks good. Lord, thank you for Chris to catch the fish since I didn't manage to. Bless this food to our body in Jesus' name, amen. Alright guys, we have a fish cake. I have never even thought this was a good idea. The WOODSMEN and I did this in the Wilderness Living Challenge, but out of necessity because we were only allowed to eat what we could catch and cook. Nothing this fancy. I saw this on Sam, the cooking guy, or whatever, right there, or down there, wherever I put it, and it looked so good. I had to give it a try. The only thing I did different is I used a little coriander, because when I watched Gordon Ramsay do it, he had used some of that, and he used regular panko, like bread panko, and I used pork rind panko, so it could be completely keto. And yeah, it looks really good, really good. Let's give this baby a try, and then I'll pull one up and let John try it. Chris didn't want to hang around for all this cinematography and everything that was taking just way too long. Wow. I just turned chain pickerel into a gourmet restaurant meal. I don't think anybody would turn their nose up at. It's got like this awesome crunch on the outside. And like, check that out. So you got this crispy top layer, and then juicy inside, still fresh. So it wasn't quite the win. I didn't win my own competition to catch something with the Grim card, but I don't think it was the Grim card's fault. We had extenuating circumstances. I actually bought this little fish barometer or whatever it is, and it was saying that that last day was really bad. The first day, I was nailing all kinds of fish, and by the time I got it set up, I didn't catch any more fish, even on my jigging pole. It was like the bite was on, and then it was off, and every time I had the Grim card toggles and triggers out, I failed to catch it during the hot spot, and I did manage to lose a couple because I used too fine of a line for it, and once I had it figured out yesterday, there was just no bite going on. Chris managed to catch that because he saw me do 2 chain pickerel here. He caught one before I even showed up that morning because he was there at sun up and I was dragging my heels. And then when the bite picked back up again in the evening and fish were feeding again, he caught that one on the Grim card, and that was the end of our day. And I got skunked, completely skunked. So I can't blame that on the Grim card. That was me. I always find it much easier to catch stuff on those during the summertime.
A always be B, C closing. Always be closing.
I sound like I'm just full of excuses about why I didn't catch one.
Close or you hit the bricks.
You can't win them all. I caught a lot of fish. I had a lot of fun. I didn't catch one on the Grim card, but Chris did. So, if you want to try and catch one and win a $100 gift certificate from us,
Go and do likewise, gents. The money's out there. You pick it up, it's yours. You don't, I got no sympathy for you. Close, it's yours. Not, you're going to be shining my shoes.
make a video of yourself using them, catch something, and send your submission in. And the next fishing video I do, the last ice fishing video I do before the ice out here in another month, I will include your video of a fish catch, or if you don't do it on the ice, doesn't matter. And links in the description below for all the instructions on how to go about that. And you can win a $100 gift card. And I'll send you a new Grim card so that you can keep having fun and playing in the outdoors. That pretty much does it for us. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Fowler out. You want one, John?
I'll take one.
John gets one.
I'll take Chris's.
Do you want a fresh plate? I don't want Matt to go up hungry. He's up there editing the first part of the ice fishing. There we go. Let's go bring that to Matt. And I'll carry yours up there for you. How do you like it?
Can't even tell there's fish in that. It's just like delicious fried.
It's the first thing he says. You can't even tell there's fish in that. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's great.
Right?
Oh.
How's the edit coming?
Horrible.
Horrible?
Just kidding.
How you liking it there, John?
Very good.
Yeah?
So, I just got a very spicy salsa bite.
Spicy?
One of those, what are those peppers?
What? Scale of 1 to 10, what do you think?
8.5.
8.5?
8.5.
Huh, I had to think about that for a while. How about you, John?
I'm going 8.6.
8. Prices right him.
I think I'd have to.
Well, you're both wrong. It's actually a 10 out of 10. Good.
Good to see this in a restaurant, actually.
Yeah.
Not a 5-star restaurant, but like
But
4-star.
yeah, a roadside
Definitely a 3-star.
roadside shack, even a top-notch food shack.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like
yeah,
cool,
good food.
in Portland, Oregon. Like
Portland, Oregon food shack. Yeah.
Served on like a newspaper or something.
Yeah, it's like a small, tiny home portable yurt or something.
No, served on a page of the comics.
Yeah.
But the comic is like it's like cold pressed grapefruit paper.
Yeah. In the comics that like nobody knows. Like,
Oh, very obscure comics.
yeah, completely, and they don't even make any sense. But they're all political.
Yeah. Extremely politicized.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Found a peanut, cracked it open, and I ate it.